we have already imported Express. Now we have to use it. So we can type Express. We call it this way. We want to assign it to something. So const app is equal to Express. Alright. We want to see if we can listen to Express. We want to know whether Express is working now. So what we will do is that app.listen to port say 4000. Right. What happens when we go to port 4000? What we want to do is that we want to console.log and say server has started running. Okay. Let's try it and see if we will have server has started running. So npm run dev down here. We didn't save it. Let's save it. Yes, server has started running. Okay. So we have set up the server.js. Before you proceed, I want to explain an important concept so you can continue with the project. This is what a user will see when a person comes to a website. The front-end developer will develop this. So we have the front end. Alright, now what a front-end developer wants to do is that he wants to create a profile for the user. When the user comes here, he will have to fill these forms, right? Everything here, and then sign up so that you go and watch the movie. The next time the user comes, you will not need to fill these forms again, right? And so after he's done filling this form, after he has inputted everything here, he will save it in a folder called request. Okay, this request folder has everything, all the information about the page, the current page. So within the request folder, there's another subfolder called body. It is inside this body that the front-end guy will temporarily store the full name, the username, the email address, the password, and everything. So you have the full name, the username, the password, everything will be stored inside the body. Now, the front-end guy will now tell the back-end guy to enter into this request folder and then take the details and save it permanently in a database. Okay, so the back-end guy will create a database in his code, and then you will enter the request folder, enter the body, and then take all the information that was temporarily saved there, and then save it permanently in the database, in his database. Now, how does the front-end guy communicate to the back-end guy? The back-end guy will also have a URL, API link or route. So he will create a link that he will give to the front-end guy. Then the front-end guy will put it here. As soon as the user clicks here, the details are temporarily stored in the request folder, and then the link that the back-end guy gave to him will also be called, right, to alert the back-end guy for his code to enter into the request folder and pick the particulars and save them. So when the back-end guy is done with it, he will give a response, right? Give this response. This response is what the front-end guy will be waiting to give the go-ahead for the user to enter. So if the response is that I'm done with it, then the front-end guy will have the opportunity to let the user to enter and go and watch this movie. If the response is that the details that the person inputted was wrong, then the front-end guy will not allow the user to enter. So the most important things that I wanted to explain are requests and response. Now that we understand what request is and we understand what response is, we can continue with the coding.